All right, I thought this one video was too precious not to share, and there's a bunch of other stuff to get into too as it relates to Paige Bueckers and Flau'jae Johnson, two of the standout players in women's college basketball. Obviously, Bahamas, that was the site of some games last week. UConn was there, LSU was there, which of course means Paige Bueckers was there, and Flau'jae Johnson was there. And there was a little meetup between Paige and Flau'jae's family, the Brooks Bunch, as her mom calls them on social media, some young members, as you can see here in this cute little video where the first kid comes up to her and says, "Yo, Paige Buckets," and then she asks when Flau'jae is going to play. But just a really cute little moment.
Also,
What's Flau'jae playing?
Paige Buckets, and then she asked when Flau'jae plays. I'm not sure the original source of the video because I think it might have been an Instagram story, but it says Brooks Bunch on there, and Flau'jae's mom does operate a Brooks Bunch account. Unfortunately, Flau'jae's father was tragically shot and killed before she was born. He was a rapper named Camouflage, but her mother has since married and had several children, and they obviously have a great relationship with Flau'jae. Her younger brother's there, so they have their own Instagram accounts, and you can see the love and respect and admiration there. But you can also see the connection between Paige and Flau'jae, where she is so comfortable with those youngsters there. So I just thought that was a cool little moment. Not the only thing that transpired for Paige in the Bahamas, as she says she was attacked by a pig. I mean, obviously joking, but they went and took something across Paradise Island and fed local pigs, and Paige said, "One attacked my back, but I lived to tell the tale." Then on top of that, you had the announcement today that Paige's shoe is on the way, and really cool looking shoe. I like it. She's the first NIL athlete to release a Nike Players Edition shoe. You can see it's got the colorways there. Notes UConn and her hometown in Minnesota. Bueckers is replaced with Buckets on the right heel. And there's a look at Paige's kicks. Pretty fresh. I'm a fan of those. And Paige Bueckers is obviously becoming a bigger and bigger star all the time. And it makes sense for Nike to want to market her. I'm not talking about any other athletes on Nike's list, just Paige Bueckers right here. Meanwhile, Flau'jae continues to ball out this college basketball season as well. Perhaps my favorite player to watch. She had a great finish to one of LSU's games the other day. And LSU actually, Kim Mulkey won her 100th game yesterday. They won by like 100 points. They were 64.5-point favorites. So they got to play some better competition coming up. But Mulkey was given 100 roses for her 100th win as well. Here is some of the Flau'jae highlights from that most recent game. Not much to take away here considering the competition, but nevertheless, big full. There's a block. Open three, catch and shoot. Shooting practice, as Iron Eagle would say. Quick cut off the ball for the bucket. Another one. That's a pretty deep one. Good form. Her form looks real good there. And you can see her in transition there. Little pull up. Ooh, nice crossover. Uses the misdirection, gets to the cup. And you can see this, just an absurd score in this game. So not exactly the highest level hoops when it comes to a competitive standpoint for LSU in this one. But they remain unbeaten on the season. And I thought it was noteworthy. One of her teammates after the game, they were asked about Flau'jae, and a couple of her teammates were talking about it. And one of them said, I thought I worked hard till I got around Flau'jae. And you see, what she must be doing to balance what she's got going on too, right? So I mean, at her Wikipedia page, as I pointed out before, says American rapper and basketball player, and it leads with the rapper part. And Flau'jae, has taken that aspect of her career and future career very seriously, but she's been able to do so without allowing the basketball to take a back seat, which is a testament to how hard she works and where her head is. That her head is on very, very straight. So I'm excited to see Flau'jae's star continue to shine and continue to grow. I think that is going to happen very, very organically here as this college basketball season plays out. As she is the biggest star on LSU. Her and Morrow have formed quite a combination. And then, of course, Paige Bueckers has been, I think, promoted a lot so far this season, probably more than anybody else. Not that that's wrong. I mean, she's going to be the number one pick in the upcoming WNBA draft by the Dallas Wings. And UConn is back in that national championship mix. AZ Fudd has come back into the mix for them. It's about a year since she had the ACL surgery, and she looked quick and spry in the last game that they played. Sarah Strong, another big-time freshman. I mean, that's 3 number one recruits. So Gino Auriemma has 3 number one recruits in his starting lineup. At that point, there's really no excuse but to compete for and win the national championship. I think, in fact, for them, unfortunately, given Paige's standing and how long she's been there, and Gino Auriemma's standing and how long he's been there and what he's accomplished, of course, I do think they are a squad that is going to be judged kind of on a national championship or bust sort of scale right now. It's always tough when you work results backwards and there's only one result that is acceptable. And that is a tough standard to live up to for any program, any person, any player. But I think that's kind of the bottom line with Paige Bueckers and UConn now that they got AZ and Paige back on the floor together and they've brought in Sarah Strong. But Paige and Flau'jae coached against each other in an overtime event. I think it was over the summer. So I just thought this was a cool way to bring all of those things together, especially when you saw Paige having that wholesome, I guess you would say, interaction with Flau'jae's family there in the Bahamas. A long way to go for both teams and a lot better competition still to be faced as the NCAA women's college basketball season rolls on.